Welcome, Knicks Nation. I hope you're all enjoying your weekend and that you and your family are safe and healthy as we're getting ready to start game day. We're going to do about an hour today. It's about an hour because the game is scheduled to start on ABC at 12:30 Eastern. But since it is a nationally televised game, we understand they're not going to start at 12:30, probably at 12:42. These about 12 minutes after they're going to do all the pregame hype and all that. So we're going to be on here for about an hour. Let's get to work. Aaron Spalding, welcome. Malik Shabazz, a grand rising to you, my friend. Guilford McCormick, what's good? Kabar Dobbins, what's up, y'all? And Jay Sniper, what's up? Yeah, me and my grandson say that all the time. When I see my grandson, yeah, like that, it's all good. Keeps me young. What's up? The game is early today, 12:30. You and DM Dawson, what's up? Stephen Kelly, what's up? My what's up? Jay Sniper, Miss Lumley, Superstar, my what's up? Jose Loco, not too loco, locolito. And then King Sway, Miss Edwards, how you doing, ma'am? And who else we got? Let me see. Drinking my coffee. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not actually having my juice today. Not yet, anyway. I still got things to do. It's a weird day today. I got up late. I didn't get a chance to work out. I'm going to have to work out after the Knicks game. And then I'm going to eat before that. My wife is going to pick up some grub for us, so we're not going out today. We're going to get some grub, some wings and some salad and stuff like that, and then we're going to do that. But yeah, so we're moving today. We just moving quick. I got up late. Every time I get up late, spoiled. I'm spoiled to death, man. The Most High has blessed me. I'm spoiled to death. Delmar Brown, what's up? I mean, I'm not, I'm not worried about Cleveland. Honestly, I'm not worried about it. The thing is, Friday's game, of course, I did not see it live. But when I saw the score and when I saw that OG Cat was out and then Hart was hobbling, I said, this is going to be a tough road to hoe. And then, of course, we know Deuce is not playing right now. And then we did not have, I'm going to start calling what somebody gave me that name, Grand Theft Alvarado. We're going to have Grand Theft Alvarado. We didn't have him yet. So it was going to be a game that was unlikely going to be a win for the Knicks. The Knicks were going to struggle in that game, and they did. So all the people overanalyzing how they played need to calm down. They weren't going to win that game. It was very hard pressed to come out with a W in that situation. Okay, so there was some Guilford that were, they didn't do this, and they do that. Y'all need to calm down. Okay, I mean, really. So don't turn short-term issues into long-term problems. Okay, don't turn it. Don't do that. Somebody talking about, well, I think we're going to be playing Diawara and McCall for the rest of the season. Why? Because they play Friday and they played. This is only because of injuries. This is short term. This is not long term. Stop using short term issues to make long term decisions or prognostications. It's not going to be like that. Okay, these cats going to be CMPCD by the time when all the horses are back. So please, okay. Now, just as a reminder, if you recall, last season, the Boston Celtics swept the Knicks during the season. You remember that? And they were very confident coming into the playoffs against the Knicks. You remember that? They were very confident until it was obvious the Knicks were going to win that series before Tatum got hurt. When the Knicks took them 2 games in Boston, it was obvious it was over. Okay? It was over. So I would, in fact, I'm hoping Detroit is very confident. I'm hoping they are. I'm hoping they're very confident. I'm hoping they really feel like they could beat the Knicks. And I'm hoping the Knicks just get healthy for the playoffs. And that's what the Knicks have been doing all year. It is an NBA season. Injuries are part of the game. And the Knicks have been preparing for the playoffs from day one. When you look at how they handle Mitch Rob, no back-to-backs, even some games when it wasn't a back-to-back, they rested him. So they've been handling it the season with caution the whole year. Okay. And so we don't worry about these things. We're just concerned to make sure everybody's healthy for the playoffs. And some people act like Deuce, because he's out for most of the regular season, is all of a sudden like he's dead or something. Deuce was having a good year. Man, we're going to miss Deuce. I was like, come on, man. Y'all need to calm down. We're going to get Deuce back. He coming. And the first thing I did when I saw what they said in terms of a sports hernia injury, I looked up and said, okay, what's the recovery period for a sports hernia injury? They said if you have the surgery, it's 3 weeks just to get healed, just for the scars and everything to heal, 3 weeks. Then it's 6 to 8 weeks for you to be back into full activity. And the Knicks just said, what did they say? They said 6 weeks, right? I think they said 6 weeks for Deuce. Listen, 6 weeks ain't nothing, y'all. He had the surgery on February 6th. The Knicks handled that so slick, man. I mean, some people still ain't caught the memo yet. The Don plays chess. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all get caught up into listening to BSPN and NBA Central, and you start tripping over short-term issues that are not really issues. Good morning, Mr. Brooklyn. Thanks for the $2. And y'all need to look a little bit further. Okay? Understand what's up here. Okay, now again, let me remind y'all, as much as all of us want the Knicks to win the championship this year, right? And they could still do it. That's number one. We have to understand we're in a 4-year window, of which we're now in year 1.5. Do you understand that? So you shouldn't trip about anything right now. You shouldn't worry about trading for Giannis. Don't let the media dictate how stupid you're going to look. You got me? Don't let the media dictate how stupid you're going to look. Don't let them make you look stupid. I know people want to sound smart, so they listen. This is the thing, though. Let me just tell you. If you're listening to BSPN, if you're listening to Brian Windbag, if you're listening to NBA Central, you're being set up to look dumb, not intelligent. None of these people are very intelligent. They want to pose like they're intelligent, but they're not. And how do I know this? Look at their track record. Look at their track record of what they're telling you is getting ready to happen. That doesn't happen. Look at their track record when they prognosticate out and tell you the Knicks going to win only 40-something games. Look at the track record. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So don't believe them. Don't think that. Understand they're stupid and treat them accordingly. Treat them accordingly. Don't give them no respect. Don't give them no respect. They don't deserve your respect for you to be regurgitating their BS. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. And then all of the copycats out here that listen to them and then redo their stuff. And, you know, I'm getting warm and fuzzy feelings because people are now copying my mess. I know y'all have seen it. People are copying my mess. They're calling him the Don. They're using grown-ass man energy. They're just copying our mess. I would put something out and all of a sudden other people put it. I'm kind of flattered by those things. So I praise the Most High. Well, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, look here. 6 weeks from now, 6 weeks from the 6th of February, okay? Let's get 6 weeks. This is Deuce McBride we're talking about. Did they report how the surgery went? Because I want, the only thing I'm waiting for, Deuce, did y'all see Deuce's tweet though? What I'm saying is that Deuce is telling y'all I'm gonna be back stronger than ever. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, why don't y'all get your own stuff? Why y'all gotta be copying my stuff and then don't give a brother no credit that you stealing his mess? That's kind of low, isn't it? Anyway. But that is low class. When I hear something from somebody, I tell you where I heard it from. Right? I don't just be stealing it like I came up with it. But anyway, not all of us are at the same level. So Deuce is going to be back probably when you go by 6 weeks, right? Deuce is probably going to be back around the 20th of March. That's around the 20th, 21st of March, around the equinox. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's the spring equinox time, 20th, 21st of March. Spring equinox. He comes right back for that time. That's when spring is official, when the equinox comes. There's an equinox in the fall. There's an equinox in the spring. The spring equinox is about the 20th or 21st of March. I'm expecting to see Deuce McBride not just healthy, but ready to play at that time. This is Deuce we're talking about. So I'm expecting that. And coming back strong from his hernia injury. So now, this is the thing. We're going to get Deuce back, not just for the playoffs, but we're going to probably get him for a couple of weeks before that, which is good news because he gets acclimated into the flow. What's up, Flatbush? He gets acclimated into the flow. So that's good. That's very good. And now we got Grand Theft Alvarado. Look, GTA 5. Is that what you call him? Who's calling it? Go GTA 5. This today. We don't have OG today. You'll know that, right? We don't have OG. OG is not playing today. Of course, the only thing, I'm going to be honest, the only thing that I find that Bondi is good for is this. He can report who's going to play and who's going to start because he's right there when they announce it. And so they got Shamit starting today, which is good. I like that. And they got Cat, got 16 stitches in his eye. He's going to be wearing some goggles today. Alvarado's out there. OG is out today. That's fine. We want that toe to be completely healed. We do not want a Darius Garland situation. You hear what I'm saying? We do not want a Darius Garland. Yeah, Cat is playing. Josh is playing. Grand Theft Alvarado playing. We know that. Okay. Shamit's starting. Okay. This is good. This is very good. Let's think about this now. So you got Cat out there. He's going to be wearing apparently the Amari Stoudemire goggles. So he's protecting that eye. Okay. Got 16 stitches in it. Hey, for everybody talking about Cat is soft, y'all need to go somewhere else aside here, because I don't want to hear it. The boy got 16 stitches in his eye, came out busting up, and then he's coming back today. That's tough, y'all. That's tough, y'all. What's wrong with y'all? That's tough. So here he come today, and I'm expecting him to horse the boys today. What y'all think? Can we have a reasonable expectation that Cat's going to horse all boys? He going to step on the court and say, I got all boys. I was so hyped in Washington, D.C. I stood up and I was right behind. Y'all saw I was right behind the Washington, D.C. version of a Celebrity Row. I was right behind it, right? I stood up and the lady that keeps them protected almost put her hands on me. I didn't mind. She was a nice lady, old lady, nice lady though. She about my age. And I stood up and I stepped toward it and I said, Cat, can't nobody out here guard you. Just put it out there. Can't nobody out here guard you tonight. Do what you want to do, bro. He act like he didn't hurt me, but he know he hurt me. And that was the truth, though. Listen, I know Celtics got Cater. Who else they got? They got Cater. They got Garza, right? They got Hauser. Can't nobody out here do nothing with Cat today. I'm going to tell you right now. Can't nobody out here do nothing with Cat today. What's this fool name? Hoka? Ho? Your name is Ho? You are a ho. He said, wait, y'all, wait. Let's highlight this ho for a second. This garden tool here. He said, he gonna come in my room and say, Raw, how you like the beat down my Pistons put on the Knicks? With that old fairy gay mess. Look. Let me explain something to you, ho. Let me explain something to you, Trick. Okay, partner, let me explain something to you. When we missing Cat, OG, Deuce, and we hobbling with Hart, and you think this is something significant that you should beat the Knicks today? Come on, Trick. Come on, Trick. You ain't got nothing done. We looking forward to meeting your ass. We wait. You should go check out Boston's situation from last year. They was in a similar situation. I can't wait to see your ass when we come to the playoffs. Let's talk about it then. Can we, Trick? Can we talk about it then, Trick? Coming in my room with that BS, man. You can't come in here with that partner. Oh, I hear you. Okay, ho. Listen here, Trick. We got y'all again, don't we? Wait. Am I mistaken, y'all? Do we got this fool again? We got him coming with before we get rid of Trick. But let's toy with this fool for a minute, okay? We got them again, don't we? I think we playing them this month. I think we are. We playing y'all fools again on the 19th. Okay, Trick. We all right. But you know what? See, this is New York. You do remember we whooped your ass last year, right? Wait, Trick. You do remember we whooped your ass last year in the playoffs. See, this is New York. We looking at playoffs. We don't get hyped. This ain't the NCAA when you get hyped over an upset in February. Right. You don't. This ain't the NCAA when we get hyped over an upset in February, Trick. We ain't doing that, ho. We get hyped when it's playoff time, ho. You understand, partner? We get hyped when it's playoff time. Let you get hyped during the course of the regular season. We're not getting hyped on no damn win in February or loss. You understand? Come on, Trick. Go with your pom-poms back to Detroit somewhere, Trick. Come on, man. What you talking about? Yeah, right. Exactly. Malik, could you talk to him, please? No, don't even talk to him. Malik, I wouldn't want you to waste your time. Talk to this Trick. Come in here talking about how we like him, his Pistons. I got this for his Pistons, man. I got that for your Pistons, man. Motherflock your Pistons. I got Pistons for you. Shoot. Anyway, what was I saying before that hoe came in here? His name is Ho, too. Rightly named himself. Isn't that right? Trick rightly named himself. Trick gonna come in here with a name like Ho. Talking about what you think my Pistons doing. Trillium, you hear what I'm saying, Guns? He gonna come in here with a name like Ho. Nigga come in here with a name like Ho. Gonna talk about Pistons. Go ahead, Trick. We good. It's a good thing I ain't had my grape juice today. Because who knows what'll be coming out of my mouth. I had my grape juice when Trick came in here like that. Trick named himself properly. He put himself Ho. He should have said $5 Ho, right? He not even a decent Ho. He gonna come in here in February. This ain't ND2A. This ain't NC2A, nigga. This ain't that. This the league. We ain't worried about no damn loss in February. Shit. Come on, man. You better go back to last year's tape. Find out when it counts. Find out when it counts. You better go back to last year's tape. It don't count till you get to the playoffs, yo. Y'all right? Could somebody talk to homie? It don't count, Trick, till you get to the playoffs. This ain't NC2A. What you hyping? What, number 25 beat number 1? What? Come on, man. You're not hyping. Hell no. We're not scared. Right, Anthony. You got it. The hell we worried about them for? All we doing. Right, exactly. Host still having nightmares of that Jalen Brunson. Tell him, Guilford, of that Jalen Brunson step back. Look, man. Anyway, today is perfect. You know why? Because, look, you're going to have Shamit out there. You're going to miss OG now. You're going to miss grown-ass man energy. But I'm just saying, Shamit and McCall, this is the key here. It ain't Cat. It's McCall. McCall got to come out when the game starts at 12:30 with his head out his ass today. He got to come out to play today. And I'm not even talking about hitting shots. I'm not worried about him hitting shots. I want to see some damn defense. Okay? So if it was me, I know y'all might think I'm crazy. And I don't mind that. I ain't as crazy as Ho, though. But I would put Shamit on Jaylen Brown. What y'all think? I would start the game off with Shamit guarding Jaylen Brown, and I would have daggone McCall guarding daggone the White. I would have him guarding White. Okay, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? What you think? What y'all think? I would have Shamit because I think Shamit could guard Brown. Shamit is quick enough. Now, what Brown would do in that situation, Brown, I ain't going front. Brown is having somebody that you want to talk about, not just all NBA, but you want to talk about him in terms of MVP. You know, to me, I'm not saying he's above Brunson, in terms of MVP. But I'm saying you got to have him in that conversation because he is balling this year. Brown is balling on another level. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is how good he's playing right now. If you have a dude like Shamet on him, he is going to try to bully Shamet and get down low on Shamet. But you and I know. Yeah, I think Diawara is going to get. I agree with you, Miss Edwards. In this scenario, I think Diawara is going to get some time. I would put some Diawara also to give Shamet some breather. I would put Diawara also, on Brown. I would do that. But I'll start McCall on White. Gives McCall a chance to get cobwebs out because he's always starting. And always starting slow like that. Give him a chance to get some cobwebs out, guarding White. White's going to be a perimeter dude. I don't think White could really consistently beat McCall off the dribble. And they'll probably be setting a lot of screens for Brown. And you should, because he's there right now. He is representing their version of Jalen Brunson. Right? I mean, that's what he's doing. He's representing their version of Jalen Brunson right now. So, you want to set screens for him. You want him to go off the ball. But what's really distinguishing Brown this year, in my opinion, is his ability to hit the three ball. He is nailing the three ball. I haven't even looked at it, but I want to look at his stats. But he is nailing that three ball. It used to be that Brown was a very freak athlete, that if you let him shoot threes, you have a chance of guarding him because he wants to get in on you. But this year, he's shooting the three ball at 6 attempts a game at 36%, which, that's good enough to say you cannot leave him open, right? Cat playing, Hart playing. Only one not playing is OG today, Thrilly. OG is out today. And we need him to rest if that toe is messing with him. Yeah. I get the Pistons I've been saying the Pistons are for real. I told y'all 2-3 years ago, watch the Pistons. I said you could take their lunch money 3 years ago when Cade was only in his second year. You could take their lunch money. But the day was going to come when you couldn't take their lunch money no more. I gave him that. But damn it, if I'm going to get her hyped about the damn February win, come on, baby. This is the league. This ain't high school. This ain't college. It's the league, man. What you talking about February? Who gives a crap? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. I knew Detroit. You know who's coming next? Damn Wizards. The only mistake they made, the Wizards made a huge mistake, though. I'm just going to say. Why the hell they trade for Anthony Ambulance? Anthony Ambulance already starting mess, He already starting mess. He was drafted by the Pelicans, and he was trying to get off the Pelicans. He started mess there. They sent him to LA. He wins a chip in the bubble. Okay, I'll give it to him. Let's make it a legit chip, even if it was an asterisk situation. But we give it to him. And then, he was doing his Anthony Ambulance routine, spending more time in street clothes at the head of the board of Anthony Ambulance University and getting paid $30-40 million a year. So then they finally traded him to Dallas because they could get a real superstar in Luka. And now Dallas was ready to get off him. I think Washington just got suckered. They need to trade him as soon as they can. They can't trade him now. July 1st, they need to get rid of Anthony Ambulance. Yeah. I hear Gilbert. I always respected Agent Zero, but his basketball analyst abilities are they're like, how can I say this charitably? They're like Paul Pierce-esque. Enough said. They're like Paul Pierce-esque. Okay. Now, I'm telling you, if they didn't get, and this is if they didn't get Anthony Ambulance, I'd give them 3 seasons to be like Detroit is. They got enough talent. They just need them young boys to grow up. The young boys getting their money take right. They're getting their lunch money took on the regular right now. But every once in a while, they'll show you we coming. So this year, and then I had some dude talking about, well, the Knicks are not going to get that pick this year because the Knicks are going to get the pick this year because they got, I was like, dude, did you really, I mean, come on, what kind of drugs you on? You think they're really going to play Anthony Ambulance and Leprechaun? They're not going to do it. They want that pick. They're going to get it too. But that's cool. I'm already counting. See, this is the thing, y'all. Don't let the media act like the Knicks not getting nothing. The Knicks getting 2 second-round picks. That's guaranteed. The Knicks getting 2 second-round picks from Washington. Okay, they're getting 2. And listen, if you don't understand that the Don knows how to turn a second-round pick into Deuce McBride, he knows how to turn the second-round pick into Tyler Kolek. He knows how to turn a second-round pick, into Muhammad Diawara. If you don't understand that yet, I can't help you. I cannot help you. Especially early in the second, right, Mr. Williams? We're not talking about 50s. We're talking about 30s. Damn, that's like a first-round pick to the Don and them. That's like a first-round pick to them. So you giving them first-round pick without first-round money. That's how they look at it. There's much parity there right here. Right. Well, this is the thing, Andrew Abraham. Zubac is pretty damn good. Zubac's a different type of 5 than this Rainier man. I mean, I'm not going to say, I can't really say he's better. They're different styles of players. And what I'm saying to you is, though, I think don't sleep on that coach. Forgot the dude's name. What's his name? I keep wanting to call him Matt Barnes, but he ain't. What's that fool's name, man? What's the coach's name over there in Indiana? Talk to me, Andrew. You know. What's the coach's name in Indiana? The boy name. He used to coach Dallas, got the chip in Dallas. He used to play for the Celtics. I know all his background now. Carlisle. Came out of University of Virginia, went to the Celtics, won a chip with the Celtics, coaching in Dallas, won a chip there. Then he's a damn good coach. Don't sleep on him. When he gets, I'm telling you, he going to have Zubac. No, he got Zubac. He going to have he still got Neesmith. Don't let him get Halliburton back next year healthy, which he's going to get. You're going to have Halliburton, even though Halliburton is turning into damn Zion Williamson right now. You believe that? I wouldn't have expected that from him. Light-ass Halliburton, eating too many bonbons, gaining all kind of weight and mess. He better come correct. I think he will. I'm going to give it to him. But you come about Zubac. You talking about Neesmith. You talking about Shepard. You talking about all them cats, man. Siakam, Obi gonna be back. Them cats gonna be rough next year. I'm just trying to tell y'all got an off year right here, but they're gonna be rough next year. I ain't fronting. They're gonna be rough. Okay. Yeah. So me neither, Jay Sniper. But you know what? I can't stand the stinking Pacers either. But I gotta give them props. A good basketball team's a damn good basketball team, right? You gotta say that, right? Good basketball team. As I said, Detroit's a good basketball team. I just didn't like Trick coming in here trying to act like they won a chip because they beat us on Friday. What the hell? You still got to see us, fool. You still got to see us, fool. You still got to see it. You got the duo of Deuce and Grand Theft Auto and Shamit coming at your ass. Here we come. Playoff time. We'll see y'all, Trick. We'll see y'all, Trick. Playoff time. Okay. What they say? Who, you, Negro? No. Who, you? What? You gotta be kidding me, man. Who, you? Oh, come on, baby. This is New York. What you think? We gonna shake from? You think we shaking from there? You ain't did nothing. Yeah, y'all want Friday, Now, this is the thing, though. Today, we not talking, forget Friday. I didn't even, honestly, y'all, when I saw OG and Cat out, I didn't even look at the game. I didn't look at the replay. I didn't want to do a video on the game. Come on, baby. What we going to do? For what? I knew, and Detroit coming at full strength, there was nothing, it's like, please, man. Oh, yeah. Grand Theft Alvarado is bring the Boricua noise. I always felt, I'll be honest. As much as I like Monica McNutt, as much as I like Monica. And y'all know, me and Malik be battling on who's going to have rights on Monica, right? But I always thought when they lost girlfriend, what's his name? Wally Wall's piece. What was her name? They lost Wally Wall piece, right? They should have replaced her with a Boricua. What you think? I thought they should have replaced her with a Boricua. I was like, why don't they bring Boricua in there, man? We ain't really had a Boricua. Rebecca, right? Rebecca, that's Wally Wall piece. I was like, why didn't they bring a Boricua in there? Or a Dominican even, right? They could have brought a Dominican in there, right? This Italian, Servacio's Italian, then they bring, Harlow in there from Chicago. Okay, I liked Harlow. I did. But dang on, man. We got so many Boricuas that the flavor's walking all over New York on sweetness. You know what I'm saying, right? Why can't they bring Boricua in there? I was like, damn. I was a little disappointed, quite honest with you. But I can't front. I do like my girl though. SNY girl. You know what I'm talking about. Ya tu sabe. See, exactly. Ya tu sabe. Ya tu sabe. Ya tu sabe. Guapa. Guapa popapa. So ya tu sabe. Dulcita. See. So, right. Wait, tell me, who's the Dominican that's on the Knicks? Yeah, I know Alvarado's Rican, right? Who's the Dominican? Maybe I missed something. Who's the Dominican that's on the Knicks? Who's the Dominican? Oh, damn, it's Cat. Who am I talking about? Cat's the Dominican, of course. Damn. Yeah, Gato. Yeah. So we got Gato and we got Grand Theft Alvarado. We got Dominican and Boricua on the same team. We ready for Freddie, y'all. Here we go, ready for Freddie. And they playing today. So as I was saying, they're going to start Shaman. I'm putting Shaman on Brown. I'm putting McCall on damn White. Everybody else man up with whoever, right? In fact, I put Brunson on Sam Hauser. He ain't going nowhere, right? And he going to shoot jumpers in the corner. So, but on the bench now, you got Grand Theft Alvarado, West 4th Street, and Mitch Robb coming off your bench. Now, somebody mentioned it. Maybe it was Miss Edwards. I forgot who it was. But I think we're going to play some Diawara today because you can't just have Shaman chasing this brother all day. Gotta bring Diawara in there. Put some length on that fool. Make him work a little bit. Give Dio, and I don't know why Brown is a little frustrating, I admit, but he need to be giving Diawara more than just like 8 minutes. He let Diawara play about 10, 12, especially when we short-handed. What the hell? Especially when he's 6'9", right? I mean, right? Am I exaggerating? Diawara was like a full tall ass drink of water at 6'9" with 7-foot wingspan. I'm not even talking offensively. Put him on Brown and let's see what he can get done. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's true, Andrew. I did say gato. El gato grande, the big cat. El gato grande. That's what he is, the big cat there going. But Mitch Robb, Grand Theft Alvarado, West 4th Street, and give me some Diawara. And I don't even mind. You can put a little Kolick in there. Throw some Kolick in there. What's wrong with that? But I don't want to see a whole bunch of McCall. I don't want to see a whole bunch of that. I don't want to see a whole bunch of Hooporty. Come on, baby. We got to beat these dudes today. You know what I'm saying? So, who is it? Oh, ABC don't have Reggie Miller on there, Malik? I thought. I don't know, Andrew Abraham. I don't know. I just kind of go with the flow. When we first got him, I was so hyped because I still am hyped about Cat. Even with everybody dissing Cat, I'm always got Cat's back. I'll be telling you, I don't care if he foul out. I don't care if he commits stupid foul. I like that he's aggressive. Use that muscle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to hear Reggie Mouth either, man. I'm prepared to put the mute button on and start playing my playlist. You know what I'm saying? Forget them. But anyway, yeah, we need to come aggressive today. Speaking of Cat, we need to come aggressive today. Okay, who's ABC? Who's ABC, Malik? Who's calling the game today for ABC? Y'all know? Who's calling the game for ABC? Oh, he's being developed. But Miss Edwards, please don't get it twisted. Don't act like he ain't getting developed. There's practice, They developing that boy. Don't worry. They're developing him. Just because you don't see the practice don't mean he ain't being developed. He's being developed. Oh, Doris Burke, the ghost. Doris Burke is the ghost. That's what I call her. Girl, white as a damn sheet. Is she not? She looked like she been bleached with, Clorox 3 times. Girl, so ghosty, man. Doris is the ghost. She's also the GOAT, though. I like how she calls the game. I like Doris Burke. She's good. I like her. She's a ghost, though. Man, talking about the absence of color. Oh, my gosh. She's the color analyst with no color. You know what I'm saying? She's the color analyst with no color. Yeah, we're talking end of March, Andrew. We're talking end of March. We're talking about equinox time. Oh, Carlissimo, the choke victim. I don't like him. He's the choke victim. He learned his lesson after damn Sprewell laid hands on his ass though. He thought he was still in college. Really, he thought he was still at Seton Hall. Gonna be talking to pros like they little boys that need a father. You know what I'm saying? Sprewell laid hands on his ass. That converted him. He got converted. That was his rooster call. He got converted. You ain't heard shit. You ain't heard nothing from him since then. You know what I mean? Keep your damn mouth shut. You know, ain't nobody in the pros need your daddyly advice. Shit. So anyway, I'm having a hard time getting that out my mind. My problem is that some things I can't forget. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tatum coming back next training camp. Tatum coming back next training camp. He ain't coming back this year. Yeah, Jose Loco, 12:30 start on ABC means 12:40 start. You don't know that, right? You know, they're going to be hyping the game for at least 10 minutes after the supposedly tip. Right? Y'all understand that, right? They're going to be hyping the game with all these damn commercials. They got to make their money. So they're going to be hyping the game with all these damn commercials for at least 10, 12 minutes before the actual tip off. You know, they just get started. Right, Jillian, you hear me? He going to come in there yelling at grown men like they children. I was glad Sprewell laid hands on his dumb ass. And I was kind of mad that the NBA handled it like that. Like, you can't touch Massa. You can't touch Massa. Man, beat Massa's ass. You know, come on, man. Shoot, these grown-ass men getting paid. How you going to come in like that? Yeah, JW, please, man. I ain't look at the game. I ain't going to review the game. That's one of them that I just say, okay. Next game, which is today. We got Grand Theft Alvarado. We got Gotham. We got Mitch Brown. We got McCall. We got Shamit. We got enough. Exactly. The Django. They did you know what, Mr. Williams, you are right. They did the Django on home. He thought he was still in Seton Hall. He learned he was in the league. And if he ever forgot, all you gotta do is look at them Sprewell hand marks on your neck. All you gotta do is look on your neck and look at them Sprewell hand marks on your head. And then you remember, welcome to the league, bruh. You ain't at Seton Hall. This ain't the Big East. This is the league, boy. Better grow. You know, I can't stand. You know who did all them college coaches used to do that? Act like you was somebody's daddy. You know, I can't stand that. Ain't nobody need you as their daddy. Shit. Shoot. You know what I mean? So, yeah, exactly, Malik. I don't understand. To me, I heard somebody was yelling that they should fire Leon Rose. I was like, that's some serious drugs. That you got to be on some serious drugs to even put that out your mouth, much less type it somewhere for your posterity. What you want to type? They need to fire Leon Rose. What kind of opioids are you taking? That's got to be out your. What? Listen, I'll never forget when Leon Rose first official year, like he came in March, right? The following year, right? He turns Ed Davis. See, some of y'all forget that. He turned damn journeyman Ed Davis into 2 second-round picks in one weekend. Acquired that fool, flipped him, and got 2 second-round picks. That's when I knew. I said, this is it right here. I said, this is the dude right here. This is the dude right here. Okay? Forget it. This is the dude. Okay? So I was like, Dad. That's the Don right there. That's all I needed to see. He did that in one weekend, man. That's chess right there. That's boop, 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 boop. Catch it. Where's the red? Nope, it's over here. Flipping, you know how they do that in the street in New York. Oh, they still do. They put the cards out. They remove the cards. Everywhere we looking, find the red. They can't find the red. The Don got him going, man. He got him going. When he did that, and I said, damn, he turned Ed Davis into 2 second. Ed Davis is a damn journeyman. He turned him into 2 second-round picks in one weekend. I said, it's over. This is the dude right here. This is him. And people still ain't recognizing. Fire him? What the hell's wrong with you? If they were to lose, you don't fire him. You start all over with him. Say, okay, Don, do it again. The team, the organizations, the San Antonio Spurs of the world, the Miami Heats of the world, the Boston Celtics of the world are good for long term because they keep good management long term. The teams that keep changing presidents of basketball operations, coaches, they keep replacing and starting over. Those are the teams that's always going to struggle. Okay. Your Oklahoma City, they keep long. You think Sam Presti's going anywhere? Hell no. Okay. So you get a good front office. You do your best to keep them together. You overpay them to keep them together, which means you keep paying Leon Rose. Okay. You keep paying the cat. I forgot his name for the scouting that came from Utah. You keep paying the Brock Allers. You keep paying these cats. You keep them. You don't lose them. It was a tough move to be firing Tiz, but see, we got to still let Brown do it. Walt Perrin, thank you, Andrew. You keep them cats. You keep them. Say, don't leave. How much you want? Boom, boom, boom. That's when you go to Dolan's office. We need you to write a check for who? For Walt Perrin. We don't want him going back to Utah. We need you to pay this brother. And it's Don saying, we're going to need you to pay Brock Allen. And you're going to pull out that check and write it. Yes, you are. We ain't playing. Sure. We ain't playing with you. We need to keep winning. See? So we got a 2.5-year window right now with the cat, Big Gato. He's playing today. We need to keep going with this. You know, the Cleveland owner, to let Brock Allen leave, you got to be stupid. That Cleveland owner, something wrong with him. He got over when he just happened to have this kid that grew up in Akron, Ohio, in his neighborhood. That's how he got over. But fool, let Brock Allen go? What's wrong with him? I don't know, but I don't care. But the Knicks got him now. We's keeping him, man. And then if you want, you want the street level, ears to the ground, everybody telling you what's going on, that's World Wide West right there. That's World Wide West. Okay? World Wide West. That's what we doing. Yeah, but Dan Gilbert, damn, what's eating Dan Gilbert grape? You hear what I'm saying? What the hell? Whatever. We take that. We take that. We'll take that. Yeah, World Wide West. You know what I'm saying? What's going on out there on the street level? WWW. What's going on out there on the street? W3. He'll tell you. He'll tell you when there's an Allen Iverson out there. He'll tell you when somebody like that superstar level is interested in coming. And he could also talk to him on the deal. How you think we got Brunson to come to New York? See? How you think we got Brunson? First, he went and got Brunson daddy. Then they were so bold. They came to the Dallas was complaining, if you recall, cost us a second-round pick, whatever. They went down to Dallas and came with the full contingent. And you knew they were coming after Brunson. After Dallas failed to re-sign him twice, offering him, he asked for $55 million. And they said, well, let us think about it. You done messed up right there. That's where you messed up, son. You should have grabbed that brother while you had a chance. Now he's an MVP candidate. What? Dallas been messing up for a minute. They went and got Kristaps Porzingis. Couldn't make it happen with him and Luka, and then had the nerve to trade Luka Doncic. You got to be the stupidest GM since the Babe Ruth deal from Boston to the Yankees. You got to be dumb as hell. How you gonna give up Luka? Damn basketball savant. Just jump out of bed and beat pros. How you gonna? What? And then Luka messed around. You done got him motivated. He put that damn fork down. He was becoming Zion, but he put the fork down. Now look at them. Luka was just in the finals with no team around him. He was just in the finals with Dallas. Nah, man. Yeah. They went down to Dallas and they was like, and it was like, I'm getting ready to take your girl, and you can't do nothing about it. But you think you got her? No, you ain't got her. It's just your turn until it's mine. And when it's mine, it's not my turn. It's mine. You see what I'm saying? That's what they did. And Dallas was so mad. They were yelling to the NBA. NBA said, we have to investigate. Okay, investigate. We ain't stopping nothing. You know, though, the league did stop the Lakers from getting prime CP3, which I thought was wrong. CP3 signed with the Lakers, and they squashed that deal. You know? They squashed it. Yeah, it's Richard Baptiste. And it's usually at the same, Richard Baptiste, I got to tell you, it's usually at the same time every year, is it not? It's around right now, around All-Star break right now. And usually after a winning streak, is it not? Knicks won 8 straight. Okay, time for you to take a rest, OG. We don't mind that as long as you come back, reasonable time. So here we go. We don't want another Darius Garland situation in New York with his damn toe. You hear? Let his toe rest. Let him get the treatment. Whatever they do for that, do it. And then come back ready. So we all right. The All-Star break is coming up. How many days? It's not that far, right? The All-Star break is coming up in maybe a week and a half, right? The All-Star break. Let me just see what I did. The All-Star break. I think. Let me just see. Let's scroll down here. So the Knicks play February 8th, February 10th, February 11th. So Wednesday, it starts the All-Star break, and then there's an 8-day window. So we playing the Boston hated Celtics today. We play Indiana at MSG on Tuesday, and it's a back-to-back with damn Philly. We're always playing them on the second half of a back-to-back. We playing them back-to-back on Wednesday. So, yeah. So we good. See what I'm saying? I'm glad. So what some of y'all are really showing and illustrating in this knowledge is that you are thinking longer term. So Richard Baptiste brings up the fact that OG kind of does this every year. So we don't need to trip on it right now. Is that right? We don't need to trip on it. But there, of course, Richard Baptiste would understand there are people that will trip on. Oh, we're in trouble out there. We can't win without OG. What happened to Deuce? Oh, my God. By the way, I got 144 people in here. Y'all know I like that number. 144. What you think? Wait, where's my ox at? What you think? Superstar, you here? We got 144 in here, man. We got 144. They got some options, man. They got some options. Hayward Highsmith is a good option, and so is that other boy, the boy with the lips that look like they too dry all the time. I mean, his lips too dry. You know what I'm saying? But what's that boy name? He was on Toronto. He's an older dude, but he's a long defender type dude. He needs to put some put something on them lips, man. Lips always dry, look like you thirsty all the time. It's like, yeah, Chris Boucher, yeah, ashy lips. Come on, man, put something on there, man. Yeah, but they got options. Highsmith, Boucher. There's some options, man. They got options. You know what I mean? And him and OG homies. But the Knicks can't sign nobody, I think, till March 1st. Am I correct on that? I think we got to wait till March 1st. So if there's a deal in place, which the Don, if there's a deal in place, he's going to wait. He's not signing with nobody until he gets to sign with New York. And, him and OG, I don't know, do Boucher speak French? OG's not French. OG is a Hebrew from Ibu. He's from the Ibu tribe. Is Boucher from the Ibu tribe? I think Boucher is from is Boucher Cameroon? Let me just look this up. Chris Boucher. Chris. Oh, shoot. Boucher is from damn St. Lucia. Is that right? Am I reading this correct? Yeah. Is he really? Let me look at this. He was born in St. Lucia. Boucher's a West Indian. My brother. He's West Indian. Oh, yes, he's West Indian. Okay, he West Indian, man. Which means he probably comes from, he's originally from the west coast of Africa. But so what, St. Lucian? Can't mess with no West Indian. You can't mess with no West Indian. I didn't either. I thought he was straight from the motherland. But he come from the motherland through St. Lucia. Okay. But him and OG played together in Montreal, whatever, Toronto. They played together in Toronto. So, yeah, right. What's up, son? This right. Kevin Bird, I like that one. Now, Thibault, my problem is, yeah, he West Indian from Canada. I got a lot of relatives like that. But my granddaddy first came from Jamaica. At that time, they made us go to London. Because from London, you could say you in London, right? You're an Englishman, and then they take you. If you say you coming straight from Jamaica, they wouldn't taking your ass. You think Donald Trump just come up with that? No, brothers been coming from Jamaica to London to the U.S. My whole family did that. They did that route. And then somebody sponsored somebody else. My granddaddy sponsored my aunts and all that. And they came in. So you get a lot of Jamaicans and West Indians that's in Canada, And I don't mind that and listen, we've been running to Canada since damn Harriet Tubman. We've been running to Canada, right? You know what I'm saying? We've been doing that. You know, it's like that Canada is way better than the US though, but I'm just gonna say, but that's another subject. But we've been running to Canada for a minute. So to say he's from St. Lucia by way of Canada, that makes damn sense. That makes a lot of sense. See? That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. So there's a lot of brothers like that. In fact, you know, look at RJ, Jamal on Denver there. I forgot his name. Jamal, RJ, a lot of brothers. SGA, come on, man. A lot of brothers do that. Yeah. Tybal, I'm not. You know, Tybal is a defensive genius but he's a little step up from our boy Frank Nitti. He's a little step up from Ryan Ruocco. Damn, I don't like him either. And Carlissimo, but I gotta be honest. Them two are a little bit better than damn Van Gundy. Oh my god. And Reggie Miller. Oh my god. Those two. But all right, I'll take Ruocco and Carlissimo, you know. Yeah. West Africans, you know, listen, Mr. Edwards, just a quick lesson here. So we escaped from the land that we was really from and went into Africa. Bible says from my suppliance over the course of Ethiopia. So they went through. And then we settled over there in the west coast of Africa, where we were converted to Islam. We were converted to Islam somewhere after the 8th century. And so we had been there, but we were converted to Islam by the point of a sword. So we were Islamic by the time they came over here buying us. The Europeans was buying us from the Hamites. Many people say black people sold black people. That's an ignorant statement from ignorant people that are willfully ignorant. We were sold by Hamitic people of Africa. We are Semitic people. And we were sold by Hamitic people because they know the difference. White folks don't. They just see all kind of black people. That's all they see. So everybody on the islands that's from West Africa is of the Hebrews. That's all I'm saying. We Semites, mostly from Igbo, although you got Yoruba of the Nigerian tribes, got Yoruba, got Hebrew, you got the Ghanaian Empire, you know, Ghanaian Empire. Then you got all of the smaller ones, the Cameroons and, you know, all of that. I would prefer, now that we're talking about it, DJ, I actually like the idea of the St. Lucian brother. I like the idea of the St. Lucian brother because of the fit with OG. Only reason I say that is because one of the things you don't want down the stretch of any season, and in any season, you don't want any disruption in the flow of the locker room. You hear what I'm saying? You want a professional that's coming in there and understanding he's not going to be starting. He may get a spot start, but don't expect big minutes every night. But fit in with the squad like DeLon Wright did last year. You remember DeLon Wright? Did he not do a great job? All of a sudden, Brunson is out for a large portion of April. DeLon Wright stepped in and did a tremendous job. I'm a little disappointed we couldn't re-sign old DeLon Wright. But hey, that's what you want. So if you're getting Chris Boucher, you know him and OG know each other. You know he's going to fit right in with the locker room. That's going to be nice. Though I ain't going to front. Highsmith would also. Highsmith's a team guy. Highsmith's a good company man. I think he'd also fit. So I don't, one of them two. I'm not into Thibault because Thibault's too much of an Anthony Ambulance candidate for my blood. Too much of an Anthony Ambulance candidate. So I don't want no Anthony Ambulance. We don't need nobody parking on the bench, you know, and we need them to play. All of a sudden they can't because they hurt and they playing part-time. You know, it's what it is, right? Kev Berg is what I'm saying. And I heard Highsmith been hurt the whole year. That's kind of like I'm leaning toward our boy Boucher. I'm leaning toward him. And also Boucher got incentive to bust up Celtics, don't he? Boucher got incentive to bust up the Celtics, to come and bring his best against the Green. Don't he? I think he does, you know? So I'm saying I kind of favor Boucher in this situation. He'll probably get the Knicks the fair price, come into March 1st, do his thing. Yeah, and he's 6'8". He looked like, I don't know officially. Does Boucher got a 7-foot wingspan? If he don't, damn sure he looked like it, don't he? Yeah, he looked like it. Yeah, and he can guard 3 to 5. Actually, I'm going to say he can guard 2 to 5. Boucher. So and then if he start to feel it, the fool could hit some corner threes on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he a superstar, but we don't need him to be a superstar. We need him to be our 9th or 10th guy. Now, that being the case, when Deuce comes back, you ain't gonna see Kolek no more. I mean, this year, you ain't gonna see Kolek because you're gonna have, if you get a Boucher, you got already Grand Theft Alvarado, you got Shaman, you're gonna have Deuce, But I like Boucher. What is Boucher about? What is he? 6'8", you say, Mr. Williams? I like 6'8". 6'8" is perfect. You can guard 5s, you can guard 4s, you can guard 3s. 6'8" is perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. And you can put him in at the 4. Give somebody some minute rest. Give somebody some rest. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Yo, Leon, see, that's what I'm saying. The next time somebody talking about firing Leon Rose, can we tar and feather that fool? Come on, man. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Can we tar and feather them, run them out of town? Like the way they used to do back in the day? Yeah. Kolek is going to be the odd man out, unfortunately. And I like Kolek. I done joined Kolek Hive. He converted me. The boy earned his stripes in my view. So, I can't say nothing about Kolek, but you got to look at what we're dealing with. Grand Theft Alvarado, Kolek ain't got the defensive dog that he does. And the Kolek's come a long way, but come on now. And then, of course, we know about Deuce, right? And then Shaman, right? Yeah. Can you imagine? That's some defensive pressure you putting out there, man. Shoot. Jay Sniper, I ignore most of the hates. If I don't ignore them, it's because I enjoy needling them. Did you notice I didn't kick that trick out? I didn't kick the trick out, did I? I didn't kick the trick out. I left Ho right here. I left $5 right here. I let him stay because I enjoy needling him. Like I'm playing with you. You got caught in my net like I'm the Black Widow, and I'm just playing with you before I put you out your misery and you can't move. You hear what I'm saying? So some of these tricks I just let hang. Others I have patience for until I don't know more. And then there's some that we just get rid of right away because them fools jump on the third rail and they ain't got time for that. That's the thing about YouTube, though. You don't got to deal with them fools. I be seeing some people, some content creators on different subjects, and they get all scared. Like one sister, man, she does things on her background in terms of her racial makeup, and she's into it, whatever. And some dudes, white dudes, come in there threatening her life. I'll be like, girl, don't worry about that. As long as you got the shoddy and you got something, your husband got something there for them, let them talk all they want. Just boot their ass out. You ain't got to worry about that. Just boot their ass out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it ain't like you got to see them. Fool stupid enough to roll up on your crib. Well, that's a fatal mistake. You know what I mean? Shoot. Pettit, that's what I like about you, Pettit. John Pettit, you hear what he said? He lost his head for a second. But see, the thing about you, Pettit, you recognize that. You recognize. I like that. I like that, Pettit. See, listen, I am a sinner. But I recognize that. So I don't mess around and act like I'm going to be perfect. Somebody says, you're supposed to be teaching the Bible. You should be. Who the hell you tell me what I'm supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? So Pettit, I ain't going to say nothing but welcome, my brother. You good. You come back on the right. You come back on the real. You come back strong. That's what I'm saying. That's what I love about you, man. See what I'm saying? Oh, y'all have to know. I just got to say. Unless it's the Giants or the Jets in the Super Bowl, I don't give a fly. I'm just not into it. I don't get into it. Last year, I got into after the Super Bowl only because our boy was doing the halftime show. And he came out with his mess last year. What was that fool name? He came out with his mess last year. I was like, no, he didn't. He came out last year. The Black and the Berry. He came out. They not like us. Kendrick. That's the only thing caught me. And that was post Super Bowl. I couldn't even watch the game. Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. He came out and I was like, oh, I got to hit. And I couldn't. Oh, man. And I don't, but, really honestly, I'm just saying, I don't give a flock about the Super Bowl. If the Giants not in it, if the Jets are in it, I ain't in it. Who is it? Patriots against, who the hell are the Patriots playing anyway? Tell me. I really don't know. I know the Patriots in it because I'm hearing noise from all the way in New England down here in Florida. Who Patriots playing? I don't give a flock about a Patriots. Who's Patriots playing? Seahawk, right? I don't give a fuck about a Seahawk, about a Patriot, about a what. You know what I mean? Oh, it's time. It's game time. Okay, game time. Y'all ready? Let's get this done. Y'all enjoy the game. We'll be talking about it on a la mañana. A la mañana. And hopefully a big game from GTA 5. Let's do our thing, y'all. Shalom.